We got Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. I don't know if I quite added Nikita Krylov to the ban list from his last fight, but if I didn't do it then, I'm damn sure doing it now. Nikita Krylov has proven time and time again that he cannot be trusted. Do not look at that underdog line and think that there is any value on Nikita Krylov, because there's not. There's not. Unless you're just saying, screw it, I'll take the coin toss. I'm feeling ballsy. At that point, I respect it. But you got to know, there's nothing different than flipping a coin, because Nikita Krylov, he's going to go into this fight as he's done in his other recent fights. He's going to come in here with the grappling advantage. Clear grappling advantage. Very high level grappler. Good submission artist. And he's going to get an opponent where he has a clear advantage on the ground. But what will Nikita Krylov do? He will not grapple. What will Nikita Krylov do? He will stand and bang, and he'll probably point at the canvas like Max Holloway, trying to get you to enter into a striking war, pointing at the ground against him, because he doesn't want to grapple. He has advantages, and he won't use them, and it's absolutely mind-blowing that he just continues to shit the bed. Now, breaking these guys' most recent fights down, this is where the craziness that he's driven me crazy. This is where it stems from. Now, his fight against Volkan Ozdemir. What was this? 2022, October 2022. I'll have some clips playing in this. He puts on an absolute masterclass performance against Volkan Ozdemir, mixing up the striking with the takedowns. Volkan Ozdemir, very high-level guy, respectable win. He absolutely puts in that work in the spot. Nikita Krylov looked career best in that fight against Volkan Ozdemir. Now, after that, he goes on and he fights Ryan Spann. Ryan Spann, death gasses out. I mean, Ryan Spann has 1 round of cardio. If he can't get you out in a round, it's not going to be a good look. So he gets the win there too. I'm like, okay, that I don't want to say that was a generational masterclass. It was just more so he got the win over Ryan Spann because he couldn't get the finish early on. It is what it is. The fight against Dominic Reyes. This is when the frustration begins. All right, so when he gets knocked out in 2 minutes and 24 seconds, he gets put out like a dog. We all know how that went. The clip's probably playing right now. He doesn't even attempt a takedown. He's going against a very talented striker like Dominic Reyes. And in my mind, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe he's wanting to stand in and strike. He wanting to stand and strike, holy shit, on the feet against Dominic Reyes, because you know Dominic Reyes doesn't have the best chin. Maybe he's thinking, I can go chin for chin against this guy. I was like, okay, maybe. Gets knocked out, not the best look. After that performance, I'm like, okay, you just did the chin for chin battle. You realized that's not a game I want to play anymore. You can go into this next fight. It was against Bogdan Guskov. That's who it was. Against Bogdan Guskov. You have a clear grappling advantage over Bogdan Guskov. Who is Bogdan Guskov? Bogdan Guskov, in case you don't know, as you can see from his record right here, 17-3. Now he's 18-3. All of his wins are by knockout. I mean, literally, Bogdan Guskov. We will pull up his profile right now. Just making sure it's the right screen. Bogdan Guskov, you guys can see, 18-3. How many wins does he have by knockout? Okay, not every single one. 15 wins by knockout. You know what we're going to do against this guy if I'm his coach? Yeah, we're not going to strike. We're not going to stand and strike against this guy because he's going to knock our head clean off. But you know what we will do? Bogdan Guskov in his fight against Billy Elikana, as you can see right here. Boom, bada boom, bada bang. In his fight against Billy Elikana. Billy Elikana takes that fight short notice up a weight class on a couple days notice. Billy Elikana gets to the back of Bogdan Guskov and ragdolls him and backpacks him for an entire round. Billy Elikana is, I believe, a blue belt in BJJ. I don't know how his coaching saw that and how he saw that and said, yeah, let's stand and bang with this guy. And even before that, Volkan Ozdemir choked him out in the very first round. There has been time and time proven again. Okay, the path to beat Bogdan Guskov is by grappling the guy, because if you stand on the feet, he's 15-1 to a knockout. He's going to probably knock you out. But what does Nikita Krylov do? He doesn't shoot a single takedown. He stands and bangs, and he gets knocked the fuck out. Oh! That just goes to show the fight IQ of Nikita Krylov and why he cannot be trusted. And for some reason, this line has tightened. I have no idea. Modestas Bukauskas was a larger favorite, but people are thinking, let's put money on Nikita Krylov. And this line has actually tightened. It blows my mind. I don't know why people would do that after seeing his last fights. However, with Modestas Bukauskas, this is the same situation. How this fight, I'm breaking this fight down, is going to be the exact same way I did with the Bogdan Guskov fight. With Modestas Bukauskas, he has a kickboxing background. He's a kickboxer transitioned to MMA. That's where his base was. Now he's an MMA fighter. He's been an MMA fighter for a long time, but we know that he has, I don't want to say holes in his grappling, but grappling is not his strong suit. His strong suit is on the feet with the striking. So what's the best way to beat a guy like Modestas Bukauskas? it's going to be the grapple. Now, in Modestas Bukauskas' recent fights, Paul Craig, obviously grappler, he knocks him out. It was elbow from top position. That was a weird one. Yeah, ended right at the bell. But Ian Kuchalaba, his chin held up pretty well there. Rafael Sakaria, absolute tin can. Marcin Prachnio. Now, he gets a triangle choke. When he secures this choke, he secures it from the wrong angle. He doesn't even have this choke locked in, and somehow he taps Marcin Prachnio out, because Marcin Prachnio is also a BJJ blue belt. So it goes to show the submission abilities of Modestas Bukauskas are not great. Now I'm trying to think. Vitor Petrino, I'll probably have that clip playing. The chin of Modestas Bukauskas has been tested before.
Seen Petrino do nasty one shot. What a done!
But the thing that really stood out to me in this fight against Vitor Petrino, I'll have the clips playing to that too, is the grappling. Now, Vitor Petrino in this fight, he is ragdolling Modestas Bukauskas around like a little boy. I mean, he picks him up, slams him on his ass. Vitor Petrino had a ton of success in the grappling, and it just goes to show there's a path to beat Modestas Bukauskas. Grapple him, take him down, slow him down, then you can work on him as the rounds progress. And what are we going to see in this fight? It's probably not going to be that. Now, if I'm going to be eating my words, because when I'm breaking this fight down, after all that, we know Nikita Krylov is going to have the grappling advantage. He's going to be the better, more dangerous grappler on the ground. He has a clear advantage. Now, with Modestas Bukauskas, he's probably going to be the better, more accurate kickboxer on the feet. But we've seen both of these guys' chins are suspect. We've seen them both put out cold numerous times. So if this becomes a stand and bang, let's go chin for chin, maybe that's why the line's tightening, because they're saying, screw it, we can't trust this guy to stick to a game plan. It's going to be a coin toss of who's going to get knocked out first, and we'll take the plus money on Nikita Krylov. So all in all, if you're using your brain and you're thinking Nikita Krylov has a grappling advantage and you're thinking this makes perfect sense, he's going to come and point to the canvas in the first 10 seconds. That's probably how that fight will go. But if you pick Bukauskas and you're thinking, okay, I can't trust the grappling of Nikita Krylov is going to come out here looking like he did against Volkan Ozdemir and put on a grappling masterclass. So this feels like a lose-lose type of situation here. So I'll pick Modestas Bukauskas purely off of the fact that I don't think Nikita Krylov is going to stick to a game plan. Maybe I'll pick flip. Maybe I'll think, it's kind of like picking red on a roulette table twice. Maybe I'll just stick to it and I'll be able to stick with my results. Maybe I'll pick Nikita Krylov to actually use his brain and stick to a smart game plan. But we'll have to see. So honestly, for this one, I don't even have a good pick. It's a coin toss for a reason, but the value is probably on Modestas Bukauskas, I will say.